Yo, I think this is what I want to talk about today. All my brothers, all my sisters, kings and queens. I won't be looking at the camera much, so gonna pretty much just listen to my voice. But yeah, I want to talk about you're gonna have to always deal with women. Today is Tuesday, the 13th of May, 2025. What do I mean by that? You know, all praises to the Lord. Today is the 13th of May. I've been retaining, no corn, no touching myself for 15 days, which is a major accomplishment, even though I've gone longer, right? About or around the time of the beginning of May, what I realized is, you know what? I trigger myself by going on explore on Instagram, purposefully looking for, sexual videos, if I could say. And I was like, okay, let me take a break from Insta, right? Even though I know that it's not Insta that's the problem. Yes, it does push a lot of temptation, but like it's my discipline. So I was like, okay, let me take time off Instagram. Let me give it a month. I'll come back June. Now, prior to me taking time off Instagram, there's a certain girl who I had told her, you know what, I want to take you out. She's like, cool. I'm available after like maybe a 2 week span. She didn't give me a reason. I hit her up maybe days after the 2 week span, like maybe 5 days after she said the specific date. And she just like, nope, I'm busy. Like I was like, you free Saturday? She's like, nope, I'm busy, right? So I blue ticked her, or I ghosted her basically. But essentially, I was like, you know what? I feel like it was tiring, following women, uh, DMing them. Basically my efforts to women via Instagram were tiring for me. So I was like, you know what? Let me give women a break. Let me give women a break. Let me stop looking to interact with women, especially, like romantically. Even in real life, I wasn't even approaching, but I was like, you know what? All potential women, let me give them a break until June. You know, this confirms this video title, which is you always gonna have to deal with women. But like also I think back to, I'm not sure when it was in high school. It must have been grade 10. There's a specific day, like even back then, like I wasn't sleeping with women. I didn't date throughout high school. I haven't dated in a long time. Like, and I mean date is relationship, even just going on dates with women, right? But I was like, there was a time where specifically this one girl was giving me so much attention in class, kind of on some, yeah, who's your girlfriend? Now, I don't want to take it there because that's a lie, but like, so much attention. And how I remember it is I came to the conclusion that, you're never going to be free from women. Fast forward to today, right? I just see that you can't truly be free from women. You're going to just have to always confront the different situations. What I mean by that is, currently, I don't have a girlfriend. I'm not dating anyone, not talking to anyone that I want to talk to. Let me put it like that, right? But it's like, I feel like I'm an attractive guy, and I said so. I projected like this because I've been confirmed, right? Like people have confirmed my looks and just nudged me, gave me confirmation, as well as, just, what can I say? I won't say stroke my ego, but affirmed that I'm good looking. So I've accepted it to a point where even if you don't feel that I'm that good looking, I feel like I'm good looking, right? Yeah, but like, I feel like I can never truly be free from women. Like, and what I find is now that I am taking a break, there's just the different interactions with women. Like, you have to always confront them. So, for example, hey, my niece, yeah, she's crying, but like, I have now a girl I'm trying to be friends with. I'll put it like that. And, you know, me specifically, I didn't have feelings for her. And although I can appreciate her value, she's like a wifey, right? Wifey qualities. It's like, now that I made it intentional, I was like, okay, you know what? I've had a lot of failed and weird female friendships. So I was like, okay, let me do this one different. Let me be intentional. But it just seems like it won't. I won't say it won't. Yeah, I'll say it won't work, because the more I've been reading The Rational Male, right? And just like, I've told her what I want from my female friend, and she's still not living up to it. Like, and it puts me in a hard place, because I've invested into her, right? I'm still willing to walk away, but I don't want to walk away. But at the same time, it's like, even though I don't want to walk away, what do I really want from her? It's like, I know I don't want to sleep with her. I don't have that. I would sleep with her, don't get me wrong. But I want to put it in a way as to say, like, I don't have that. I don't have those emotions towards her. I don't have that mindset. It's like, she's not ugly or anything, but it's like, I don't feel like, because we've now decided to be friends, there's no urge to sleep with her. Relationship wise, I feel like, the things we went out together and the things she said, I came to a conclusion. I was like, okay, she's not ready for a relationship. As a friend, it's like, she's slacking, and I don't want to, continually put the fire on her. And what I mean by that is like, yeah, she's not living up, and if I confront her again on some, you're not living up to what I wanted. Because she was also saying that it seems like it's very selfish what you want from a friendship. And kind of, she said it in such a way, right? That statement. And yeah, it's true. It's like, I want what I want now from a friendship. I don't know about you, because she hasn't set any requirements, but like, this is what I want. This is my model for my friendships. So if I keep being like, you're not living up, I feel like she's gonna keep trying more, and she's not gonna get it, because what I realized is, what I'm expecting, part of her traits, part of what I'm looking for is masculine energy from her, right? It's like her being dutiful, her not considering her emotions is really like what I'm looking for and what I want in my male friendships, right? What I'm striving for. And if she's coming as a female friend, because, yeah, and what I was reading in The Rational Made was basically saying we see friendships from our perspective. So her as a female friend, she was saying that her and her friends don't always talk. They see each other when they see each other. And I'm like, no, what I want is, talk to me, be in constant communication. So it's like I really want her to be more masculine, and her trying that is gonna be hard for her. But I feel like part of her, not all the way, but likes me, so she's gonna try do that. And for me, it's not enough. So it's like I'm at a point. It's like I want to be like less. And if she watches this video, which I don't know if she does or if she doesn't, but like she'll get more understanding. But it's like I feel like now I'm at a point. I'm like, okay, let's not do this friendship, but like if we see each other, then all is good. And to where she could be like, I know, but let me try. I don't know, it's just like a weird thing, and that's what I didn't want to deal with, right? It's like when I had let go of the last female friend, I was just like, female friends, I don't want to have them, right? It's like, but now it's like, now with this situation, right, it gets weird. And now there's another girl. What had happened is she wrote to me wanting to know about God. One of the first things, because she works around where I work, so we see each other in real life. One of the things she said to me, right, she gave me a paper with questions. One of the things she said to me was, since I couldn't find your number, so I won't say it's my mistake, right, but like I went ahead and put my number right when I replied to the questions. So now we texting, she's viewing my status, she commented on a certain status. So I'm like, honestly, I don't want to be friends, truthfully speaking, right? But like now that I have to break it off, now I'm gonna have to be confrontational. It's just gonna be like a whole awkward thing, which, you know what, I don't mind rejecting friendship. Like I don't really care about what people think, or I feel like you have to care mostly about yourself. People don't really care about you. Yeah, they can shame you, but they don't really care about you, right? And all people will always judge you whether you do good or bad. So I don't mind rejecting friendship. But it's like I wasn't planning on dealing with this, right? So it's like now that I am, it's like, what's going on? I have certain girls who just show me that they're interested, right? Like now I know, since I know that female friendship is, I have certain girls that show me they're interested. So it's up to me, like, what do I do? And most of them, right, it's like I don't want to make a move. But like, you should always consider those who are looking out or looking for you, right? Who are choosing you. But like, yeah, what do I do? Because as much as I can downplay or act like I don't see their advances, it's like it gets to you because it's a daily thing, and now you're like, what's going on? There's certain women, there's a specific girl around where I work, beautiful, around my age. And I was thinking of approaching her, but I'm thinking, obviously when I get back to dealing with women as I'm taking this break, you always have to, I believe you have to deal with multiple women, not necessarily sleep with them, but entertain multiple women. So it's like, the reality is you just have to. It's like you can't be like, okay, I'm not entertaining women, because also you not acting interested attracts women to you, right? Because it seems like you're coming from an abundance mindset. So yeah, it's just tricky, but you're always gonna have to deal with women and also confront situations. It's like there's a specific girl, lady, I'll put it like that. But yeah, she's a girl, older, married. The conclusion I've come to with this girl is she's very attractive, right? So I see a lot of her actions is because, attention is the currency to women. She likes the attention of males, which I understand, right? Like a lot of males give it to her, she's attractive. With me, though, it's like, okay, I understand, I see. Just the other day, like she kind of rubbed up on me. I won't say it, but just feel on me, which I don't take anything serious. I already I see through it, right? But I'm like, the more I obviously, you know, pull back, the more she might invest, right? If I were to show her attention, which I don't want to do, but it could and probably would possibly cause her to pull back. But I don't want to purposefully act like I'm smitten when I'm not, right? Just for her to pull back and kind of ignore me, put me on the sideline. But I also think that me showing her attention might just be a way of her coming back to me just to gain that attention, right? Because I'm attractive, she's gonna like seeing that, yo, he's into me, even though we'll never be nothing, right? I just like the fact that he's into me. Which I've also been in a situation where I wasn't necessarily into a girl, but you like the fact that she likes you. You like that validation, right? Even though I'm not a female and emotions don't play such a big role in, or validation doesn't play such a big role in my life. I don't need it. It's always nice to get attention from a hot girl and you're like, damn, she's attracted to me. That means, 16's on another level. But like necessarily, it's not like something I need, like go out, dress good, just to like, oh, yeah, these females want me. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it just puts me in an awkward position. And also all the other female friends I have, the reality is, you can't properly form a friendship because if a man enters, right, obviously that attention is gonna have to go down. It's like a specific female friend I have. I feel like, in my perspective, she doesn't want to lose me. And I feel like that comes from her finding me attractive, me being an option. Because, also she always used to say things like, I don't know, like, I believe, you could just marry someone right? Because you're so used to them. Wouldn't it be nice marrying someone that you know? Kind of something like that. And I'm like, is that a hint? Obviously, I didn't pick it up like that, or I didn't overt the hint, like, or you think we can get married? But it's like, I always listen and I think it's like, okay, is that a hint she wants me to catch? Because she's in a relationship and I can't call her because her man already doesn't approve of me. Firstly, I tried to be friends with the brother. The brother was acting weird. So I was like, F that, like, I don't need him. This very much selfish mindset on some, I don't need him. I think, I feel like physical fight, he's bigger, he's older. So I feel like even if he could beat me up, I'd still stand my ground. I feel like as a man, I can, I'm very competitive, very competitive. So it's like, I'm better than you, not because of anything, but like because of my actions, my responsibilities, what I do, I'm better than you. So yeah, it's like, okay, if we don't talk to each other now, I was like to her, last time I tried to take her somewhere, she was like, not now because he's gonna get insecure, which I understand, right? I'm a very masculine man, and I also wouldn't want my friend or my girlfriend to entertain male friends, because me being in the position where I can be friends with a woman without liking her, without wanting anything from her, I understand that it only makes sense if she has a boyfriend to be friends with the boyfriend. And because we're both men, we're gonna get along more than her, right? Than me and her get along. So then that's gonna translate to I chill with him, and if it so happens that I go out with her, he can trust me because he knows me, right? He's like, okay, I know Doozy now. I have a firm understanding of where he stands. He's principled. But if I don't know you as a man, it's like you never know the intentions with, and it's like, why are you trying to chill with my girl, not with me? So it's like now it's that awkward situation because I can't call her. Her man is gonna be suspicious. We can't go anywhere. But yet, she wants to keep me around. Even though we don't talk, she'll buy me gifts. I'm just like, and if I were to cut anything, right? Like the last time, or not even the last time, what had happened was specific day I was chilling talking to her because she works around where I work, and her man pulled up and he just gave me this death stare, like he's ready to die over his girl. Which for me is like, it's already too much. I'm like, you know what, I'm willing to stand and fight, you know what I'm saying? It's like, when it comes to threat, I'm willing to, you know what I'm saying, stand, fight, and if it so happens that I go to the grave, I die, it's a fight that was worth that. It's a fight, yeah, that's worth fighting, right? Even if the consequences are death, if any situation like that comes to it. But then, for me to fight over a friend makes no sense, right? Because I'm not sleeping with her. So I'm just like to her, I was like to her, you know what? Let's just cool out on being friends. Because here's your man looking like, giving me death stares. And I really don't want all that energy. It's like, firstly, I'm not trying to sleep with her. Yeah, but, and then again, yeah, it's like, I don't want to, if anything, like, he's gonna try start things with me intentionally, just to, I feel like he's gonna just try petty things just to try beat me up because of insecurity, right? Which I get it, right? But at the end of the day, I'm not willing to go through that, especially for, I've also been in fights where the person was angry at me and I wasn't ready to fight, I'll put it like that. So it was just awkward because, this person comes at you with anger, then you're just like, oh, what's going on? I'm not even ready. Then if you run, it seems like you're a coward. Yeah, but so I was like, let's cool out on being friends. What ended up happening, we didn't talk for a while, but then, yeah, she's like, eventually when we started talking again, she was like, yeah, like, you know what, I told him, don't worry about him. I told him that you've been my friend longer than her and him were dating, or longer than they've known each other. So she's willing to leave him for me. So that was just like, obviously I was like, hey, like I wasn't, you didn't have to take it there. But I question, why did she? Like, did she take it there because she sees me as potential? Because I don't think I'd do the same for my girlfriend if I had a girlfriend, right? Or for my friend girl, let me say it like that. Like, if my girlfriend was like, this girl, I've tried to be friends with her, I think she wants you. I don't think, because girlfriend can turn into a wife, family is what I want. So it's like, I'd pick my girlfriend, honestly. So for her to pick me, which I think she lied about, honestly, it's like, it seemed too good to be true. But I was like, I doubted it. And it's like, all these things are things I don't want to deal with, but I'm having to constantly, like, I just have to accept that you can't not deal with women. You're always going to have to face situations. Yes, you can make the choice of not approaching women, not dating anyone, taking time off. But there's always going to be women coming at you, and situations you're going to just have to straighten, right? Yeah, so whether it's friendships, just women giving you the hint. And yeah, like I feel like also certain women are not willing to budge, right? It's like, yes, okay, they'll pull back, but yeah, there'll just always be women, guys. Look, you always have to deal with women. So yeah, it's like you have to accept that it's like also life. I look at it like there's no off days. There's no, can I get a break? You can take a walk, but like you're gonna have to deal with the situation. Same as with women. So yeah, the only solution is to really just go back to dealing with multiple women, confronting situations as they come. But like, there's no not dealing with women. It's your boy.